stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway.
Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll... Two. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away, Pickett.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long.
Another try after the first down sack.
Pickett
forced out to his left. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How do they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, we're trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. He's at the 50. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Steelers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Second and 4. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Tucker's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect. And he executed so well.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And here's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense, everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And some space here.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Pickett now from the gun here.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Inside handoff here to Ricard. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. The Ravens send their punter out now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. On the return is Olszewski. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Pickett. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Boswell good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Throwing is Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
A final shot before break. Pickett. And his throw here is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down, here's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
On third down, here's Dobbins.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Now Austin.
A good return there, 17 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's got this to Pickens.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout.
26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. On the draw, it's Harris. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. Here's Austin. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another run here with Dobbins. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Dobbins is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive I just don't expect him to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Pickett back to throw.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Chuck Clark in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
One more time with Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run with Dobbins. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal.
Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to swell the lead to 6.
Tucker's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Now Pickett. Oh, and that nearly ended him. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Here's Pickett. That's going to be caught. It's Austin.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Looking to throw here. Pickett. Austin is there and brings in another one.
And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Jackson. Dobbins with it. And he's going to have a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with just under 20 seconds to go.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Jackson.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as to understand where they are in the field?
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This from 51 yards for the win. And this one is no good. He missed it. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. From the left hash, this for the win. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Get him on the ground. Get him on the ground.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.